Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Absolute Martian Manhunter for the Absolute Universe because DC did some previews of what Absolute Martian Manhunter is going to look like, and he looks like Gumby. I don't care what none of y'all say. He looks like Gumby, and it was kind of funny because people in the comment section was upset that um John human form was white with red hair without understanding that when he first appeared in comic books, he was white. He was a white character. He was Jon Jones. He was a detective in Gotham City at the time because he was what Brave and the Bold, I believe, right? But anyway, people were just like, I can't believe they're whitewashing a black character. No, Jon Jones is not black. He's never been black. He's really been a white man. Like I said, it's really because of the Supergirl TV series that kind of cemented this whole notion of John being black when technically he been a white man this whole time. You know what I'm saying? His alter ego, Jon Jones, is a white man. It's not black. It's never been black. You know? And it's kind of funny because in comic books recently, they've been trying to give him issues about being black. Like I remember, I think he was having a conversation with Vixen or Black Lightning, I believe, or Green Lantern, about dealing with racism or whatever, because they're black, they deal with racism, so let's talk about their issues too. And it's just like, he's not black. What are y'all doing? And it's the same thing with in Supergirl when you had him also discuss black issues as the same as Martian racism or whatever because of the whites and the greens or whatever. But the problem is, John, you purposely chose to be black when John the alter ego that he took over, I mean Hank Henshaw is white in the comic books. So not only did you make Hank Henshaw black for no goddamn reason, you had Martian Manhunter take over his identity when he's not even, and then deal with the issues of being black. And once again, it goes back to this thing about in Hollywood how they always want to make aliens black all of a sudden because I guess that's supposed to speak to the black experience. What? What? Why? But anyway, the Absolute Martian Manhunter, I don't know what the hell I was expecting. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more alien-like kind of thing. Like, I know y'all probably seen some like forms of the green Martians before, or the white Martians. I was thinking a little bit more like that. Hell, I would have even been okay if they had secretly made Jon Jones a white Martian or something like that in the Absolute Universe. At least it would have made sense than Gumby with blue different colors. I guess like he's like a mood ring because I guess his colors change depending on his mood, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? What is this design for the Absolute Universe? And there's like no superhero like outfit on him or anything or whatever. Like if I was gonna design him, at least give him the cape. At least give him a cape to make it look a little bit more, mysterious or something. You know what I mean? Give me something to go with. Like, god damn, you know? Because he looks weird. He looks like Play-Doh, and I get it. It's kind of because he's a shapeshifter and whatever, he moves around or whatever. But it's just like, what is that design? Like he looks like he's like, it's like he's almost in like a picture of like the little cute little sound effects that some babies make when they put their fingers near their mouth. You know what I mean? Or like the Gerber baby with their two fingers like close to in their mouth almost. That's what Martian Manhunter's face position looks like all the time. And he has a giant red eye, and then it's like then it can turn color depending on his mood or something. I'm like, I don't know if that should work in a dark universe. I would use like more of a darker take on Martian Manhunter, so I would make him a little bit more. You take the Martian form, like okay, y'all remember before y'all remember in the post crisis and when Martian Manhunter and them had left after what not Infinite Crisis, he left the Justice League, right? And he kind of went on his own. So he changed his outfit to this all blue kind of thing that y'all seen that outfit in movies. They kind of tweaked it a little bit or whatever. And he decided to show a little bit more alien. So he decided to have this long head back, right? So his head was like this big ass long cone or whatever. You do something like that, and then make it a little bit more like like skeleton or something like that. That would have been something really cool instead of what I mean. Like it's kind of hard to kind of explain because I can't really show you guys what I mean. But okay, you can stop. You can. Thank you. Um, it's kind of hard to kind of explain without showing you the images or whatever. But what I'm saying is that if you guys seen like his form in Justice League when Batman and Superman first met him, do something like that, but make it a little bit more like grotesque in a way. You get what I'm saying? Where it'd be like, oh shit, like he's scary, but he means good, even though he's in like this dark universe. Does that make sense? Since the DC universe of the Absolute Universe is supposed to be a darker take on the DC universe, right? So that's why I'm just like, okay. So, but why does he look cute? That's the problem. Like, why does he look goddamn adorable? It's not much to say, but I am kind of happy that Martian Manhunter is getting something because Lord knows Martian Manhunter don't get much of nothing. I mean, what's crazy is the most development that Martian Manhunter has gotten was through Young Justice, honestly. Like when they did Young Justice Phantoms, right? And Phantoms decided to expand upon Martian Manhunter and um Magon's family, where they actually made them niece and uncle, honestly. Um and Jon Jones, his mother, no, his sister is green, and his brother-in-law is white. So when they had kids, they had a mix of green and white Martians and stuff like that, which they were looked down on. And I was just like, wow, they really did kind of expand on the Martian culture. This is the most we've got focused on Martian Manhunter in years because they don't really focus on his world or his life because by then he's the last of everything. So it was kind of interesting to kind of see where his family is alive or whatever and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to kind of see that side, even though we never really get a chance to see that much of Mars beforehand. So I don't know. I just would feel like they could expand on stuff like that in Absolute Martian Manhunter if they're not going to do it in the main continuity. Which honestly, if you ask me, with DC, they should constantly have the book out. You know how like Marvel has constant Captain Marvel and for a long time Miss Marvel or whatever, even if people wasn't reading it. I feel like when you're talking about the 7 original Justice League members, they should always have books out. They should always have books out, no matter if they're limited series or one shots or something like that. But you need to constantly have flow. So there should always be a constant Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Flash, Aquaman, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter. Those are the 7 original Justice League members. Those should be the constant books. There shouldn't be more cyborg books than Martian Manhunter books. You get what I'm saying? Whether you like the character or not, it needs to be constantly out there, and that's what I think DC needs to do with some of these characters or whatever. Because I remember Thinking Critical was talking about Thinking Critical yesterday. He did a video about how like even though Marvel kind of sucks, their fan base is a little bit more loyal than DC. Yes, because DC keeps rebooting and reshuffling shit so much that it turns us off. There's no constant run of some of these books or some of these characters, and that's a problem, honestly. But I think that if they do what Marvel do, where Marvel is throwing out books on certain people, like certain characters really shouldn't even be having books, but they're constantly throwing out Miss Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Even though people don't want to read it. Captain Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Sam Wilson, the Falcon, they don't want to read it, but they're constantly making these books over and over and over and over again. Even if it's like, oh, is this 16 issue this time? Now we're gonna retool or whatever, but it's gonna be with the same um creative team or whatever with the all new number one, but it's still consistent. You get what I'm saying? And that's what DC probably needs to do with it when it comes to like Martian Manhunter. Like there should be a Martian Manhunter and an Aquaman title, which Aquaman is coming for DC All In, but I think there also should be a Martian Manhunter title going forward at DC. Just like I always said that Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. I mean, Batman and Superman has multiple titles. Wonder Woman should always have sensational comics. It doesn't matter what it is. Sensational comics should be detective comics, action comics. Like for Wonder Woman, there should be a constant flow of sensational comics, Wonder Woman, Batman, detective comics, Superman, action comics, and Martian Manhunter. I know I'm kind of like rambling on because it's really like look at Absolute Universe or whatever. I kind of hope Absolute Martian Manhunter might get people into Martian Manhunter because I feel like there's so much potential, but they don't really do much with Martian Manhunter. Because even though I read a few of his solo runs, if you guys want me to review, Martian Manhunter solo runs, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll make a video talking about his post crisis solo titles. But I feel like there's so much potential tap that you can do. Like there's so many things that you can do that hasn't really been established. Even though Martian Manhunter has long history, there's still a lot of things that just haven't been tapped yet. And I'm like, oh my god, do you know what would be cool if you guys could actually do that? That would be incredible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just my personal opinion on the situation. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for Absolute Martian Manhunter? Do you want to see a Martian Manhunter solo book in the main continuity or whatever? Let me know. And like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.